What's up? Welcome to Talk Birdie to Me. In this video, I'm racing a trail half marathon, the Stone Cat Trail Half Marathon down in Massachusetts. It's race day morning. Just got to the parking lot at a little before 6 a.m. Race is at 7, so you can go and get in like a 3-mile warm-up, do packet pickup and all that. But yeah, racing the Stone Cat Trail Half Marathon. Super pumped for it. So I did a slight taper for this race, and I'm finishing the week with 52 miles of running and 3.5 hours of biking. And in terms of the style of this race, it's more of a flat trail race. It's solid half marathon with 800 feet of gain, and pretty rolling with some, like, the climbs are just like short little punchy climbs, but something where, you know, you're running every single step of it, and you're running it pretty fast. So the race started out pretty hot. It starts with like a little 1K loop around a grass field, because the main big loop is 12.5 miles. Because this race has other distances. It has a 50 mile, it has a 100K, a marathon, and a 10K, all in addition to the half marathon. And in that little 1K loop, I was going into this race trying to win it. I was like, I am gonna follow whoever goes out in front.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Go Carter!
And the leader turned out to be a super good runner, went out super fast. I was looking down at my watch after the start, and we were going like 5:50, 6-minute pace, and I was like, okay, this is not a good idea.
Nice job, you got this.
So after that opening loop, I cooled it off a little bit and settled into a pack that it was 3 runners. We were in 3rd through 5th place, and I settled in right in the back of that. So I settled in right at 5th place, and we were running pretty hard. My heart rate was at 180, even a little bit higher, which, you know, was right around threshold for me. And this race is going to be an hour and a half or more, so I won't be able to hold threshold the whole time. But I was like, I'm just going to settle in here and see how it goes. Then at around mile 4, we got to the trail was pretty narrow, so like I couldn't make any passes. But the pack of the 3 of us stayed together pretty well. But at mile 4, the trail opened up a little bit, and I made a move to get into 3rd place because I wanted to get on the podium here, and did a little surge when I got into 3rd at mile 4. And when I did that, one other guy followed me, but then the 5th place dropped off a bit, so it was 3 and 4 together. Then we were pushing, and then at mile 8, we ended up catching up to the 2nd place runner. And when I saw him, I started to surge again, passed him, kept surging. Heart rate got pretty high there, like 187-ish, which was probably a mistake, but I really wanted to drop that 2nd place so that I could establish myself in 2nd place. And that was a success. Totally dropped that 2nd place runner and moved into 2nd place myself. But the person that was in 4th place stuck with me again, so then they were in 3rd place. And that runner was behind me the entire race. I was really holding on, kept on trying to do some like little surges to drop the guy right behind me, and he was just sticking on me. There was no chance I was dropping him on those. And so I was feeling good, I was running hard, and I wanted to catch first, but never saw first the entire race. Then at mile 12, as I was, you know, knew that I only had a mile left, the guy behind me who was in 3rd place made a real big push, moved into 2nd place past me, and he was hauling. And on my watch, I was reading at like mile 12.2. So I thought I had a full mile left at this point. And I was like, I can't chase that for a whole mile. And so I let him go. I was trying to run as fast as I could. But then turns out I got to the finish line. I could see him. He finished like 5-10 seconds in front of me. And I crossed the finish line at 12.8 miles on my watch, so it was really only another 1K after he made that move, and so like maybe I could have stuck with him, but I was going pretty hard that last mile. Last mile was a 6:10 pace and finished the overall race with in a time of 1:36:29, so like 7:20 something pace.
All the way in! You're doing great, let's go! Woo!
Straight through over the mat, and then you'll come around and hit the 8.
Oh, it was just so tactical the
Yeah.
whole way. Yeah. Oh.
Fun though?
Yeah. So yeah, I was pushing really hard and got third, and I was really happy with that because I have been, top 5 multiple times this year, but have not gotten to be on a podium. So it's exciting to finally be on a podium, and it was just an amazing race. Yeah, it was really cool having all of the 50-milers and 100K runners around. There were a lot of them, and they were all very nice, letting us pass on the trail, so that was good. But yeah, I was going into this race gunning for a course record, which was 1:38:40, I think. And I thought that if I got that course record, I would win. I ran 2 minutes under the course record. There were just some really fast people. The guy that won, I was 4 minutes behind him. He's like a 2:25 marathoner, very fast. So honestly, being only 4 minutes off of him, I was pretty pumped with that. Yeah, and yeah, I took home third in a more competitive race than I thought I was going into, and it was my first time ever racing tactically, and it was such a blast. Just like trying to make moves. I learned that the guy right behind me raced it more tactically. He was smarter than me, and he beat me on the day. He saved everything he had to just try to push at the end. And so I think that doing more tactical races like this would be fun. It'd be a good learning experience for me as my fitness improves and I'm able to race for the podium more frequently. And yeah, doing another trail half was awesome. Half marathon is just like such a fun distance. You're out there long enough where you feel like you're getting your money's worth, but it's not taking all day. So yeah, that wraps up my 3 half marathons. Started with Kismet Cliff Mountain Half Marathon, which I finished 4th in. Then I did the Delta Dental New England Half Marathon, Fast Road Half Marathon, where I finished 6th in 1:18. Now I did a trail half marathon, a nice like state forest windy trails, and finished 3rd in that. So I think that was a big success. Super happy with how this year is gone. Only thing I have left is the Philly Marathon coming up in 2.5 weeks time, which is kind of scary. But yeah, it's been a great year. I've done 6 races and have gotten 2 FKTs, and all 6 of my races have finished in 6th place or higher. And yeah, I'm super pumped with that. Ready to keep it rolling into Philly. I've been battling some slight injury things. It's been a long year, but I think my fitness will be strong enough to carry me to a pretty quick time. Hopefully break 2 hours and 50 minutes there. Yeah, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Just a quick little race recap. But yeah, if you did, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, keep on running.